The beauty of Quran is in its spirituality and the way it soothes the soul when it's heard or read. The ease that is found in its pages soothes the soul and brings calmness to any situation. Even just hearing a recording of Quran has a medicinal effect on the soul that both heals and brings relief to the human spirit. It is a true gift and mercy from our Creator to us, the human mankind. The Quran has the power to change hearts and minds because it can reach the people who are shunned by society, such as the poor, the elderly, women, and orphans. The Holy Quran uplifts these people with a captivating text that can reach the heart and touch the soul. There is no other religious text or book that can live up to one chapter of the Quran. The divine book is a true mercy from God and a very important gift to humanity, and the universe itself is preserving it. Now sadly, from time to time we hear about crazy incidents where protesters, typically in a European capital, walk up to the street and burn copies of the Holy Quran in front of a crowd of spectators. Now there is no doubt that the Quranic text has sparked a lot of controversy, not only among those who believe in it, but also among the intellectuals who were interested in understanding this miracle. Western thinkers spent years and years trying to understand and analyze this miracle, beginning with the German poet Johann Wolfgang von Goethe, the Irish playwright George Bernard Shaw, the Russian storyteller Leo Tolstoy, and of course all of them were stunned by the Quranic text and its miraculousness. Those that are determined to burn the Quran are doing so because they want to hurt or get even with Muslims. They, however, are laboring under the illusion that Quran belongs to Muslims. Yes, Muslims put unimaginable value to it, but Quran belongs to all people, all of humanity in all its times. It is part of the human treasury, and Quran insists that it wasn't only sent to Muslims, instead to the entire humanity. After the disgraceful event took place in Sweden, a wave of anger and denunciation swept both the Arab and the Islamic worlds. A Swedish far-right party member has burned a copy of the Holy Quran in Stockholm in front of the Turkish embassy. Of course, this was labeled as a freedom of speech and expression act, but in reality, permitting this anti-Islam and Islamophobic act, which targets Muslims and their sacred values, is an outright hate crime, and not a freedom of speech and expression act. In Europe, this alleged freedom of speech and expression has only been limited to burning copies of the Quran, publishing cartoons and insulting Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, only to provoke Muslims in the east and the west of the earth. Here, we wonder with bitterness, does Swedish law give freedom to attack monotheistic religions? Why didn't that far-right party member attack other monotheistic religions? This sinful attack affects every single Muslim man and woman, grieving his heart, provoking his anger, and making him feel humiliated and provoked. Great challenges are facing the Islamic nation, which necessitates the scholars of Islam to unify the Islamic discourse to confront these campaigns of hatred and racism that attacks Muslims in their faith and the Holy Quran. To make sure such disgraceful acts don't take place in the future, the Islamic and Arab communities must unite and take legal steps to protect the Quran and the faith of Muslims from the plots of the racists. Of course, it must be away from excitement and the recklessness that take away the rights of the community and achieve the goals of the racists.